We no longer fit the people. We no longer fit the job, the marriage, etc., etc. We still continue to hold on even more tightly because this is all we have known or perceived as normal in our lives. And since it had worked before, we assume that it will certainly work again. But we soon realized that we felt so badly that even though at some point or another it looked like it will work, but we still did not fit in the situation. I'm going to give you an example. And I like to give some example because it makes a lot more sense even for me and some people as well. It's like wearing tight shoes one size smaller than what you normally will use. When you know that it's uncomfortable, it causes pain and scaring, but you will still wear them. Have you seen the red boxes in the building that says, break the glass in case of emergency? Well, it's time to break that glass. What we need at this point is faith in God's ability to work in our lives and allow the control for Him to come and save us during that emergency. We have to be conscious that when we feel like our prayers are not being answered or that God is distant, it's most likely due to us placing our own hope in our ability to have faith as opposed to having faith in God's ability to change that situation. And the ultimate test of faith is for us to surrender our hope and our faith to God's sovereign control of that situation. So I'm telling you, break that glass today. How do you see or measure progress, change, and growth in your life? There are stories in our life that makes us reflect on how we were capable of overcoming certain situations that seems against all odds, but you made it through. And I call these my aha moments. And they surprise me at times. I catch myself off guard because I'm not even thinking about them. And they just pop up in my mind at the right opportune time. It's like God knows when they need to be activated or to remind me to reflect on those situations in order to see how much healing and change has been achieved, and as well as demonstrate Him gratitude. Some of these experiences remind me of times in which I pray so hard and I cry and ask God to work in my life. And during some critical moments, I felt I had nothing to say. And I just broke down and allowed my faith to cry it out for me.